Hi there, Virgo. It's Maria from the Tarot Shop here with your reading for the month of July. I have switched things up a little bit here. I've decided to take the astrology part and put it at the end of the video, and that's purely and simply because I say the same thing over and over again, so it's a separate little video that I'm going to tack on. Now, if you want to know the astrology before you get stuck into the tarot, because the two are very much connected, then go to that part of the video and come back and watch your tarot bit, or just carry on with it like this way. Now, the other thing I've changed this month is I'm not using an oracle deck. I'm using a spirit messages, they're called. I just thought it'd be really lovely to have a little bit of a spirit message and then also to work alongside the tarot. So, Virgo, oh, we got one falling out straight away. You're not alone. Okay. We are here for you. We never left. Through all the sadness and loneliness, however, you cannot sense us near you or feel how much love we are sending you. We are your family, friends and guides. You never walk alone. We walk right beside you. Isn't that beautiful? So even if you can't, if you're not connecting with a loved one, then that's a guide coming through and saying, right, okay, you're not alone. I'm here. If you're having a little bit of a tough time, here I am. It would be so wonderful if they could manifest right in front of our eyes, wouldn't it? And then kind of say, no, you're not alone. Here I am. Okay, what message have we got for tarot for Virgo? Okay, so I get, this is money. Okay, we're thinking about money this month, Virgo. Now, you are very much balance in the books here at the beginning of the month. So there's a bit of financial juggling. You can see he's a juggler, you see, and that's money. So he's juggling money, and the Chariot just wants to get on with things. It wants to move forward. It doesn't enjoy this feeling of being, you know, frustrated financially because there's so much you want to get on with. So you've got the Chariot, which tells me that the financial side of things, this juggling is about to change and you're about to move forward, okay? There is progress here. If you feel that there's not, if you feel stuck and you feel that actually, excuse me, sorry, we're not moving forward, the Chariot says, yeah, we are. We're going to move forward. And that's just do it. So if there's something that you think you want to do financially, the cards are encouraging you to do it. And then it doesn't matter what I say because you're still going to hold on to your money. So in the middle of the month, you're feeling very much, you're saving. You're putting things to one side because there's something here you want to do later, and you feel that actually this financial holding on and reserving and preserving is going to help you overcome something. So there's something coming in, and actually you decide that financially I want to put the money to one side because I want to be able to overcome that at some point. So this is a bill, I guess, and you're saving for it because you know it's coming. Okay. I want you to know that things are very good here, okay? So whatever's going on at the beginning, I'm juggling money. I just want to get on with it. So if you are kind of juggling finances there, then there's forward movement because the Chariot says you can overcome this, okay? You can. There is movement coming forward, but you're still preserving because I feel that you got this push-pull bit going on where I want to move forward, but actually financially there's a little bit of fear here with regards to not having enough to overcome this bill or this financial situation that you've got here. Maybe there's something coming, maybe it's even a holiday, and you're like, no, I need to get on top of this. Oh, those are the words that came through, yeah. I need to get on top of this financial situation. So the first part of it, really, the month, is you sorting out your finances. I feel you want to move forward, you want to move on with something, and as a result of that, you need to sort out all your money, okay? I want to give you some really super good news. So that's how you spend the first part of it, is need to rob Peter to pay Paul, gonna hang on, need to overcome something, need to pay for something later. The Chariot is frustrating because it wants to move forward. So you've got that push-pull friction that happens at the beginning. And then we move very much into the High Priestess. Now, the High Priestess brings in these guys. And she says, okay, sort that out in your own mind, what it is that you need and what, you know, sort that out. But actually, some situation arises here where there's synchronicity and you either meet somebody or something happens, or it's the timing. I'm getting that it's timing. It's all around timing that there's this happening, or there's somebody comes in probably, I don't know, I'm getting around the 17th or something like that, that actually now financially look at what's happening here. So something happens then. You'll deal with this, and then we've got this happening. I'm trying to listen to see if there's any more here. We've got old money, established money that allows you to treat yourself. At the end of the month, you're treating yourself. So you've gone from not having enough to treating yourself, and some money coming in. Now, this is either through, it's through an old establishment, it's either an inheritance, or it is like some money coming to you unexpectedly. It's pennies from heaven, I call it. But it's always from an established source. Like it could be a bank, it could be a loan, it could be somebody gives you some money, or you sell something. But there's some money coming in that allows you to treat yourself at the end of the month. But the most important thing from these cards, Virgo, is that whatever you may believe is you are not alone, okay? And that's not a patronizing thing. That's everything's working for it. If you've got the High Priestess, this is the veil between the two worlds. So she manages, she takes care of. This is the veil between the two worlds. And she is on the side, she guards it and says, right, okay, there is more to life than you can see. Okay, all of this feels like it's getting on top of you, but all is as it should be. And I will soon reveal myself to you. And then you will see that actually the money is here, and there is money coming that allows you to treat yourself. Okay, I hope that you found that helpful. And as I always say, if it doesn't resonate, then don't try and make it fit. Check out your moon and or your rising. If you think money's fine, I don't need to even listen to anything like that. It's probably that your moon is being activated this month rather. How ironic is that? I got the moon card when I switched over. So it could be that. Okay. Right, now we move on to the astrology part, as I mentioned at the beginning. Sorry, I keep moving this camera. My excitement, you see. We move on to the astrology part of it. The decks that I'm using, this spirit one, I really like it. And if you want to get that, I don't have that in my store, but I can put a link to that where you'll find it. And then this deck I do have in store, so I'll put the details of that. Also, if you would like to support the channel or anything like that, then there's a buy me a coffee. I don't actually drink coffee, I drink tea, but I will gratefully receive whatever you would like to offer. Not necessary though. And then I will speak to you next month. So I'm going to leave you now from the tarot. Next time you'll hear me will be with the astrology. Thanks very much for your time. Bye-bye. Hello and welcome to the astrology part of the video. So I hope that you like this. It's a little way of doing things a bit differently, but I wanted to explain how connected astrology and tarot are, especially with the Rider-Waite, because he pretty much wanted to move it around the astrology cycles. And I'm currently using, so I'm going to give you, I'll go through this in a minute, I'll show it to you. But the Wiser cards have, the little mini Wisers, have the astrology symbols on there. So you can see, for example, this is Venus. Okay, and Venus is in the sign of Virgo. Okay, so right, let's talk about this. First thing we've got to say is I'm going to attach this for you. It's a moon phases thing. We've got a new moon on the 14th of July in Cancer. So new moons and new beginnings, plant seeds, set intentions and step into new possibilities. That's in Cancer. So anything that's Cancer related, home, loving, caring, emotional, that's for new beginnings. So you can do a little bit of candle magic around it, do whatever you want. You could literally focus on the Chariot card, which is the Cancer card, or focus on things for new beginnings. That's the time for that on the 14th. And then on the 29th of July, we have a full moon. And a full moon is illumination and release. Celebrate, let go, allow clarity. And that's why it always feels in a moon, you know, we all get a bit crazy on a full moon because everything comes to a head. It all comes, you're able to see all of the situation. And that's in Aquarius. So if you have an Aquarius moon or even an Aquarius sun, but particularly an Aquarius moon, you can expect everything to come to the surface on that day. It's a completion thing. So that's the moons. So they're going on. Now, this is what I'm doing here. So I want you to understand the astrology. So the Hermit is the sign of Virgo, and you can see that he's very reflective. He likes to get things right. He likes to take a look within, and that's the sign, okay, that's going on from the 9th of July to the 6th of August. We have Venus, which is the Empress, talking and in bed with and very much in tune with Virgo. So you've got Venus in Virgo from the 9th of July to the 6th of August. So if you are a Virgo, then you can be expected to feel the effects of this. And Venus is very much around what we value. We feel very reflective. It's a time for going within. I mean, it helps tremendously by the fact that we've got Mercury retrograde, which is what I'm going to talk to you about in a moment. But so from the 9th through to the 6th of August, you've basically got Venus in Virgo. Now, let me just check what I wrote down on this Venus in Virgo. So love becomes quieter, thoughtful and practical. Compassion is shown through service. But I want to say that this is about service to self, though, rather than service. I just made some little notes that I'm looking at. So I can attach that as well. I'll attach that to the system so you can see what it is I've written down. But basically, Virgo is very much practical, looking within, self-care, time out, and Venus. So you're going to really regard and value that. It's going to come. So that energy is really important through to those periods. So I put these little sticky notes to remind myself when the dates are. So from 9th of July to Venus is in Virgo. Okay. Then the 7th of July, I took that because it was the longest one. It's almost like a full month, isn't it? And then look at this boy. So from the 7th of July to the 12th of December, you've got Neptune. You can see Neptune here, the hanged one, which is actually the hanged man, is going to be in Aries. So this is really challenging for Aries, actually, from the 7th of July to the 12th of December, from the point of view that Aries likes to just get on with it. And if you've got Aries energy, you'll understand this. I just want to get on with it. So from the 7th of July to the 12th of December, I'm going to be having to what? Look at things from a different point of view, take some time out, reevaluate, and actually be absolutely sure about what it is that I want. Now, I think that that's always quite a bit of a challenging thing for Aries, because basically what you've got is the dreamer meets the leader, and they don't rush ahead. So the leadership that you want here through Aries comes through patience. Oh my goodness me, that word, Aries. And also inner wisdom. So it's quite reflective. You may find, not that your plans are frustrated, but that you just need to see things. You're not going to be able to be rushing ahead as you want to do, Aries. You're just going to have to take some time back and be quite reflective. So when you do these things, you need to kind of think about, okay, fine, yeah, that's where I want to go. So everything is done with thought, is what I was going to say, rather than rushing ahead. Now, from the 2nd of July, you've got the Tower, which is Mars. So this is the planet of Mars. You can see there you've got the symbol. Mars is now in Gemini, which is the Lovers. So what that basically means is from the 2nd of July through to the 6th of August, you've got action meets communication. So Gemini is all about communication, okay? And so you have fast ideas, quick decisions and lively debate from the 12th of July to the 6th. So if you're Gemini, you can expect things to become quite action orientated. This is quite disruptive, the Tower. It just comes in and just shakes things up a little bit. And the energy from that is always, it's quite chaotic. I've got lots to do. And actually from the 2nd of July, you can be triggered from a community. Just lots of communications. Gemini is very much around getting the balance right as well. So if you're a Gemini and any of the Geminis, you can expect that you're moving through this disruptive time of action. Okay, so there's lots. It's Mars is in there. Okay, so Mars is just keeping things ticking along. Now, I'm going to do that one last, actually. So we've got the 30th of June here that went on, it was the 30th of June, so last month, until July 2027. So we've got this guy hanging in the background the whole time, and this is lovely, okay? So you've got all this monthly stuff going on, but look at this long term. We've got change here. The Wheel of Fortune is actually Jupiter. So Jupiter is the planet of expansion and wisdom and blowing things up. You know, it's luck as well, the planet of luck. It expands and it changes things because it's time for change. And it's time for change and it makes you stronger, okay? So we're all going collectively through a time of change that is going to give us strength. So even when things feel like everything's kind of going against us from time to time, you know, like, I mean, God, the world is crazy, certainly in the UK at the moment. Well, I think it is all over the world, isn't it? you've got this opportunity grows through confidence. So if you're going to be courageous and you're going to step into the spotlight, look at the changes that can happen to you. This is wonderful. It's a really harmonious alliance here. And at the result of it, at the end of this period in July 2027, we will be changed and we will be stronger and empowered with the Strength card. That's also Leo. Strength is Leo. So if you're Leo, then you're going to be going through this massive change here from the 30th to the... So, you know, you've got Jupiter expanding everything for you, Leo. Your horizons, your roles, everything will end up empowering you. Now, this little baby here, this is the one that... So this is Mercury. The Magician is Mercury, you can see here. So Mercury is in the sign of Cancer for this month, which is your birthday month if you're Cancer, or there's any Cancer affecting you. And the Chariot just wants to get on with stuff. It just wants to get it done. It doesn't really want to think about things. It wants to very much focus on moving forward, okay, and progress. And the Magician also. So the Magician is about communication, but also making stuff happen and getting things done. So you've got from the 1st to the 23rd of July, no, so from the 1st to the 23rd of July, you've got the Mercury is retrograde. So it's looking back on itself. It's the best way for me to do it. It's looking inward. It's looking at this and it's going, okay, what do you want to do? What is it that you, what is it? I want to review everything. I'm going to go over it again and over it and over again. I'm going to check to make sure we've got all of the tools to get this job done. So you can expect some revisiting of plans, some revisiting of all sorts of things, because you know how Mercury retrograde works. And that happens until the 23rd when, hallelujah, 23rd to the end of the month, it goes direct. So we can all hold on to that date. So the 23rd, we suddenly move forward. And this is a really decisive time. You just get on with it. So we've got lots of action. So whatever we're doing during the whole month here, we're kind of revisiting it all on a collective, but more so Cancer. You're reviewing, then you just take off on the 23rd. So your life starts to move forward at great speed because the Chariot does not hang around. Okay, so those are the key energies that we've got. I have actually got a little sheet as well that I will attach that I was kind of looking at there as well. And you can see what we've... So those are the energies you can work with, you know, and the stars that they are mostly, the signs that they're mostly affecting. Okay, I hope you found that helpful. Let me know what you think about this. If you think that this is worth it, then I'll add it. I'll do this for next month as well. If you think, I'm not really interested, go back to doing it the other way, then just let me know. Okay, all right, thanks very much for your time. Bye-bye.